I wrote this blog post that we could refer to later called the patient change agent. And it's from my own experiences making lots of mistakes in my own career based on this question, where when something was wrong, I'd go in kind of guns blazing and try to fix it, and pretty caustic, like, we got to work the right way, we've got to fix this thing. And what I realized over time is that whenever I would leave a company after that, I was confident about why I left because it was messed up. But I kept in the back of my mind saying, I wish I just slowed down my experimentation a little bit and given it an honest shot before it became kind of, combative, right? So the advice that I give to people when it's not a great fit in their company is something like, look, give this as long as if you're in danger and there's literally toxic people you're working with, leave immediately the moment you can. Like, start doing interviews every single day until you can leave. Now, if it's just a kind of weird organization and it feels broken, I'd like to say, like, give a minimum of 6 to 12 months of running what I would call like safe experiments in that environment. What are the things you can do to poke the system and see if they get any type of traction? Oh, I started this book club and no one came. You know what? No one in your organization cares. So that's a good signal to you, right? Or another thing is to say, oh, boss, I'd like to run this effort a little differently. I want to get everyone together and for us to do like a 3-day design sprint, hands off of keyboards to do it. And the manager says, yeah, that sounds fine. I mean, 3 days, like, what's the worst that could happen? And you do it. And let's just say there's a little bit of traction there. People, their eyes light up working that way. Well, that's a positive signal. The mistake that I would make is that I would not run safe experiments. And then it became kind of personal and combative and stuff. And so I think that the lesson is you have to change doesn't happen overnight. And you have to plan in your mind for at least 6 to 12 months of like patient, persistent experiments around change, and then be honest with yourself after that time if it's not a good fit, and leave if you can at that point.